Over the past month, Zilliqa has seen a near 3x return, which is insane, and just within the last week, it's up nearly 80%. In this video, we're going to be breaking down what Zilliqa is, why it's unique, and we're also going to talk about how the future looks for the price of Zilliqa, what we can expect to see from Zilliqa in the upcoming bull run, and whether you should buy Zilliqa at these current prices. I'm also going to be giving my personal price prediction for Zilliqa by the end of this video, so make sure you stick around until then. In a nutshell, Zilliqa is a platform for developers to write smart contracts and build decentralized applications. Now you might be wondering, isn't that what Ethereum's already doing? And the answer is yes, but Zilliqa is doing it a lot better, more efficiently, and with a lot more security. Zilliqa is the first blockchain to effectively use a technique called sharding. So sharding is what allows Zilliqa to scale linearly as more users join the network, which is something that Ethereum is still struggling to do, even with taking Bitcoin for example. All the miners or nodes on the Bitcoin network are all validating the same transactions at the same time, which make Bitcoin incredibly inefficient. Bitcoin can only process 3.3 to 7 transactions per second, which is incredibly slow. And again, this is because all the miners and nodes and all the energy on the network is focused on validating the same group of transactions at the same time. With sharding, Zilliqa manages to split up the nodes on the blockchain into groups of 600 called a shard. And each shard is validating transactions in parallel. This is huge because it means that as more nodes join the network, the speed and the rate at which Zilliqa can process transactions actually grows because there will be more shards on the network to process transactions simultaneously in parallel. According to the Zilliqa team, with 1,800 nodes on the network, Zilliqa can process up to 1,200 transactions per second. With 2,400 nodes on the network, that number jumps to 1,700 transactions per second, which is really high and some of the highest numbers we've seen in the blockchain industry. The implementation of sharding in the Zilliqa network makes it one of the most scalable blockchains there is, period. The second reason why Zilliqa has insane potential is because of Scilla. Scilla is the programming language developed by the Zilliqa team in order to write smart contracts. Scilla is a functional programming language opposed to Ethereum's Solidity, which is an object-oriented programming language or an OOP programming language. And if you don't know what the difference between a functional programming language or an object-oriented programming language, you don't need to worry about that to understand why Scilla is so great. Scilla is significantly more secure than Solidity and a better programming language to write smart contracts, which is why a lot of developers that are currently developing for Ethereum are likely going to switch over to Zilliqa, or at least a portion of them are going to switch over to Zilliqa to build their decentralized apps and write their smart contracts on the Zilliqa platform as opposed to using Solidity on Ethereum. The biggest problem that I think Zilliqa is facing or will be facing is that it's competing with Ethereum. And although the technology behind Zilla is, in my opinion, a lot better, more scalable, and a better choice to build decentralized apps than Ethereum, Ethereum does have the advantage because it was the first programmable blockchain, and so Zilliqa has a long way to go before it can reach Ethereum's scale. And depending on how you look at this is actually a really good thing because it shows just how much potential Zilliqa has to grow and for the price of the ZIL coin to appreciate. And I also want to mention that I don't think Zilliqa's goal is to beat or dethrone Ethereum. So currently right now we have a lot of different programming languages and frameworks that we can use to build regular apps or web apps. And so in the future, I don't think there will be a single platform to develop decentralized applications, and there's more than likely going to be choices for developers, and I think Zilliqa will certainly be one of those choices up there with Ethereum. It makes perfect sense for there to be various platforms to write smart contracts and build decentralized applications for developers to choose from. Now, as investors, the question on your mind is probably, where is Zilliqa's price gonna go? And I want to mention that in 2018, the price of Zilliqa hit $2, which is insane because now the development and the progress that Zilliqa has made and the fundamentals behind Zilliqa is absolutely exponentially more than what it was in 2018. In 2018, Zilliqa is nowhere near where it was today, and we're currently sitting at nearly 8 cents right now. Personally, I think Zilliqa has the potential to be in the top 15 coins by market cap. And I think this is a very realistic assumption to be making, especially if the team behind Zilliqa and Zilliqa itself as a project keeps growing and developing at today's rate. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Zilliqa reaches the top 10 coins by market cap. Now, although I can't give any short-term price predictions or do any TA on Zilliqa because I will be talking about where we can expect to see Zilliqa's price within the next bull run. If Zilliqa does manage to reach the top 15 coins by market cap, and the total market cap of crypto stays the same, which of course it won't, it's probably going to grow a lot more, that would put Zilliqa at a 3x from here, which is pretty crazy. Now, of course, we know that a lot of money is coming into the crypto space, so the market cap of the crypto space is probably not going to stay the same. And also, I think in the shorter to medium term, a lot of money from Bitcoin is going to be flowing into altcoins. I think that a 3x is still a huge underestimate of Zilliqa's price. Now, a 3x from here would put Zilliqa at 27 cents. And like I said, I think that's on the lower range of where we can see Zilliqa's price within the next few months. So again, my prediction is that we will see a 27 cent Zilliqa within the next few months, and I think this is a very realistic target for Zilliqa to achieve, considering how fast the project is growing and the rate at which the developers and the team behind it is growing and pushing this project. Now for the longer term, I think the sky really is the limit. A $1 Zilliqa is, I think, again, very likely to happen within the next year or few years, and I wouldn't be surprised if Zilliqa surpasses $1, $2, or even $3. Now, if you're wondering whether you should buy Zilliqa now if you haven't already, my answer is that if you're buying it for the short term, I don't think it's a very good idea because, like I said, we just saw an 80% increase in the price of Zilliqa within the last week. So it's very likely that you'll be buying at the top. However, if you plan to hold it for the longer term or for like a few months or years, I think that it's kind of a no-brainer and that Zilliqa should definitely be a part of your portfolio. But again, if you're just looking to buy it like for a quick buy because you're seeing the price go up like crazy, I don't think that's a very good idea because you're probably going to be buying a peak before some kind of retracement or a pullback. Now, I want to hear what your predictions for the price of Zilliqa are, so leave a comment down below about where you think Zilliqa's price will be. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more awesome crypto videos and more breakdown of coins like Zilliqa and other awesome coins coming up.